Hello, everyone. How's everyone feeling today? Good, good? It's Women's History Month. How's everyone feeling today? Great, awesome. My name is Jennifer Pena. I am the EOF Student Services Specialist here at Union County College. And this theme for this year is Women's History Month, UCC Women Rising. So the theme is UCC Women Rising. We wanted to recognize women from all walks of life who have contributed their accomplishments within Union County College and within Union County. The balloons you see on display are a symbolism of letting go of anything that's been holding women back from them achieving their goals or accomplishments. Following the ceremony, we will have a balloon release in the courtyard outside of the Student Services building. The release symbolizes letting go of what's been holding women back and moving forward. I would like to now welcome our president, Dr. Margaret McMiniman, to come and give a few words. So let's give a round of applause to our president.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Jennifer. Welcome, everyone. It's March 1st, and we're launching another month-long celebration here at Union County College. So on behalf of everyone here at the college, faculty, staff, and our boards, I want to welcome everyone to the kickoff event to Women's History Month. Jennifer and the crew have a great session planned. I love our deepest or our greatest fear that you're going to be hearing next. That's going to be fantastic. But I love this theme, rising above. Rising above. Don't let anybody hold you back. And old people, and I'm becoming one of them, love to give young people advice. And I'll just tell you the best advice I ever got as a young professional, when people were trying to hold me back. I had a great doctor at the time. I was talking to my doctor, and I'm not ashamed to say I was crying, talking about some problems at work. And he said, never let anybody else define who you are. You define yourself. So if you want to rise, UCC rising, you can. Don't let anybody else. That goes for men and for women. But for too long, women have maybe held themselves back in some cases. I don't know if you're going to be talking about that this morning, but sometimes we hold ourselves back. And sometimes we hold each other back. Maybe we say, you're not quite ready. People say that. But what we're going to say to you today is don't ever let anybody else define you. You define yourself. Under my high school yearbook picture, it says, shoot for the stars. Shoot for the stars. And you should rise and shoot for the stars. Congratulations. Thanks for this great event. And I look forward to hearing your recitation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. McMiniman. I would like to now introduce Kenu Abavir, who will be reciting a poem that she personally selected. So a round of applause for Kenu. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'll be reciting the poem Our Deepest Fear by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people do not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for that poem, Kainu. I would like to also introduce Ms. Barbara Ferreira, who will give a student's perspective of rising above.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. I would like to thank and welcome all of you for coming to celebrate our National Women's History Month opening ceremony. Yeah, try saying that 10 times fast. We're here together to honor women's contributions to society, history, and culture. I'm going to give you a little history also on National Women's History Month. It began as a celebration in 1978 in California. It was just a week long of recognition of all of the hardships and contributions that we made. And then this idea then spread, and President Jimmy Carter made it an official week-long celebration, which was then changed to a whole month from a project called the National Women's History Project. So now, as some of you can relate, being a student athlete is really hard and time-consuming. Having to manage between your actual practice, work, and then your homework, study hall, and all the other responsibilities that come with it, it is very time-consuming, and it's difficult. Half of the time, you want to just throw your papers up in the air and drop out, but then again, the key word here is want. You don't actually do it. So in order to actually be successful or actually make it through, you need a very good support system. And whether it's from your family, friends, your other teammates, and I would hope, or at least I did, from your significant other. But that wasn't the case for me, unfortunately. So in high school, I played the varsity soccer team. So with that, if it comes envy, I would like to say, from other people who didn't make it or don't play, or they just wish they were in your spot, they're gonna have some feelings towards you. But I would never assume that it would come from my own boyfriend. So whenever I wouldn't start a game or I wouldn't get as much playing time, he would always joke around or say something to me. I would just let it go. It was a joke, or so I thought. But then I noticed he would keep on joking around, and every time he made a joke and someone else laughed, it filled his ego. And as I noticed that, I didn't accept it. And then there came a point where I confronted him, because of course I'm not gonna let it happen anymore. So as I began to question, even said, "Why are you making jokes?" he began to go on a rant, and he just wouldn't stop. He was saying how, "Oh, you're only on the team because your mom's a photographer, you're not even fit enough to be on the team, you're lucky you're even playing," just things like that, your typical hater. But it was just surprising because it came from someone who I thought was so close and who supported me. That's what you'd expect from your significant other or your partner or anyone that's in your circle. Wasn't the case for me. But that's okay. And another thing he actually said that stuck to me the most was that you're only going to UCC because it's an easy option. First of all, I thought that was funny because his mom came to UCC. So I wonder what she would think if she found out about him saying that. So then I didn't even bother retaliating. I just took that and I rose above. With that, I came to UCC. A starting freshman. I became captain. I won awards for academics, Region 19 Player of the Week. So not bad for a girl who isn't fit enough to play. I'll take it. So with that, I just didn't let him. I basically surpassed all of the thoughts that he thought about me. It sounded weird when I said it out loud. So with that, I just decided to prove him wrong. All the negativity that was ever brought to me or ever thrown my way, I took it and then I converted it into positivity, or I used that as motivation. I wanted to prove them wrong, and that is exactly what I did and will continue to do. So with that, I'm going to always rise above from any remark that comes my way, negative or positive. I'm just going to rise above it. Meanwhile, he can't even rise above the bench, so. But I truly believe that if he didn't act, say, or motivate me in the way that he did, he didn't realize it, but he did. He made me want to become a better person, a better player, a better student, everything. And with that, I was able to become the person who I am now. But he's not the only one that I have to thank. There's a lot of women who shaped me and helped aid me through the process and who made me the person, the player, and the girl I am now. with that is, of course, my mother. She's my biggest critic, positive or negative in any way. After the game, she'll tell me every single thing I did wrong, or even if I did right, although 90% of it was wrong in her eyes. But I couldn't thank her enough for that, because with that, she helps me see my own flaws, my own, things that I need to do better. So it's good that she always was there to criticize me, even if it was in a good or bad way. And also, my coach, Coach Angie. She, yes, round of applause. She helped me push me to become a better person, and she is the only one who ever really expected the most out of me. She pushes me to the highest that I could be, and I never would have thought that I could even be up here right now, or even playing the position or the way I am now because of her. So to all of these women who helped shape me into the person I am today, I just want to say thank you, and thank you for letting me rise above and becoming a better person. So yeah.
Can we give another round for Barbara? That really was amazing. Thank you. Okay, I'm Rebecca May. I'm the Assistant Dean of College Life, and I just want to say a few words about our keynote speaker, Miss Nancy Salter. She is a dedicated teacher who possesses a genuine compassion and commitment to empowering students with what they academically and socially succeed. As a middle school literacy teacher of Cedar Brook K through 8th Center, Ms. Salter serves as a role model and a mentor to her students and colleagues. During her 23 years teaching, she has created literacy journals entitled The Freedom Pen. She serves on the Partners Council of Collaboration of Kane University, Scotch Plains Fanwood, and Plainwood teachers and administrators. She's a volunteer as a children and youth pastor at the Impact Church, and she's responsible for the curriculum and training of volunteer teachers and youth leaders. Ms. Salter holds a bachelor's degree from Kane University and a master's degree from Grand Canyon University, along with a principal certificate of eligibility. She has received awards from the Governor's Teachers Recognition Program, Community Outreach, and the Certificate Achievement from Caldwell College Education Department and Teacher of the Year twice. Ms. Salter is also included in the Who's Who among America's teachers. I would like to invite Ms. Salter up to the stage so she can share her captivating story of how she rose above.
I would like for you all to give all the women of past and present a big hand. Those young ladies that come up here before me, let's give them an awesome hand for rising above. I love it. I am here today not to take long, not to take much of your time, but to tell you my story of rising above. I am an educator, and that was always my desire, always my dream to be an educator. I used to play school. Anybody in here used to play school, play stuff, play doctor, play house? Oh, I'm aging myself, huh? Well, anyway, I used to play school, and I used to always have to be the teacher. But somehow or another, things in life kind of knocked me off my course. So I started college, but then I left college because I got motivated by money. And so I decided I was going to get a job against my parents' advice. I was going to get me a job, and I was going to work. I was going to make money. I did not have a plan. Somebody say, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't quit school. Okay, so I said that, well, I started working, and then that money wasn't good enough, you know? It wasn't what I expected it to be. So I started going back to school. I went to school for cosmetology. I went to school for business. I went to school to become a paralegal. And my parents made a big joke, my siblings. I'm the eldest of 5. They said, we know what Nancy's going to be, a professional student. Because I was always in school trying to find myself. So 3 points, just 3 points. I don't want to hold you, but 3 points I want to leave with you on today. First, know yourself. Know who you are. Know your non-negotiables. What will you do no matter who else doesn't do it? And what won't you do no matter who else does do it? Okay? So those are your non-negotiables. That determines who you are. So know yourself. Second thing is stay focused. Don't get distracted by all the things that's going on around you, all the people, all the friends. I heard your president say, don't let others define you. Definitely do not let others define who you should be. The third thing is never quit. Rise above. Any circumstance, any situation. Very quickly, just my challenge was a physical challenge. I was teaching, I went back to school, I got my degree, and I was teaching, and I was like in my zone. But then I got some life-shattering, altering news. Miss Salter, you have breast cancer. I'm like, oh my God, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I eat the right stuff. Maybe not exercise like I should, but why me? So I, for a brief moment, fell into the self-pity mode. But then that thought came back to me where my mother always taught me, never quit, never give up. So I'm saying to myself, okay, well, so what happens next? Chemotherapy, radiation, I went through it, lost all my hair. Now, not to be vain or anything, guys, but we all know we love some hair, at least something on our heads, right? So I lost all my hair, so I still went to school every day, even with chemotherapy, never quit. I stayed focused. I still went to school. I still was before my students. I'd go home and I'd feel so totally drained and like I couldn't take another step. But the next day I'd get up and go see my students and I'd have this big smile on my face. And my colleagues would say, oh my gosh, how could you smile with all that's going on in your life? But I'm saying to you, no matter what the storm, no matter what problems you may have, keep that smile on your face. Don't let circumstances define you. So I kept going and I overcame that, guys. I got back on I got my mojo back. And I was good, doing good. 3 years later, Miss Salter, you have breast cancer. 2 times in 3 years. I had a young daughter to take care of. So I was devastated. So I'm like, oh my gosh, are you trying to tell me something? Is the universe trying to tell me something? So this time I had aggressive chemo, and so therefore I started to get sick a little quicker, a little more, and I couldn't be around the students as much. But guys, never quit. I still wrote lesson plans and send them in with my substitute. I did video chats with my students because I love being a teacher. Whatever your passion is, let nothing stop you. Let nothing take your focus away. Whatever your passion is, whatever the challenge, whatever it is, if it's home life, if it's boyfriend, if it's significant other, whatever, if it's husband, wife, mama, daddy, whoever, let nothing stop you. Know who you are, stay focused, and never give up. I'm going to leave you with this one little thing. Either you can be an egg or you can be a tea bag. What's that crazy lady talking about up there, egg or a tea bag? Well, if you take the egg and put it in some boiling water, the egg is going to become hard. If you go through life circumstances and it makes you bitter, you become that egg. But now, if you take the tea bag and you put the tea bag in the boiling water, the tea bag is going to change the consistency of the water. So what are you saying, Salter? Well, I'm saying when you have trials and tribulations, challenges, whenever it is that you have that's going on that tries to sidetrack you or distract you, become that tea bag and change the situation rather than letting the situation change you. So those 3 points again for you is know who you are, stay focused, and never quit. Rise above it all. Thank you.
Let's please give another round of applause to Ms. Salter. Thank you for your testimony. It really inspired us. And now we will move on to our balloon release. So these balloons that you all see here, we will be moving them to the courtyard out in the front. If you want to come with us, we're going to be releasing these balloons. And in these balloons, we ask students, faculty, and staff to write one sentence or in one word for the women to write what has held them back. What has held them back from their accomplishments, from their goals? And the balloons are symbolizing letting go of everything that's been holding them back and moving forward, moving on and looking past those things that have been trying to hold them and tie them into not moving forward in their lives. So now we're going to grab all of these balloons and release them in the courtyard. So please definitely come with us. We will be taking pictures. And we want to thank all of you for being here. And I hope you all enjoy Women's History Month this month. We have great events for you. So thank you.